Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Sorry, I know I've been gone for a while. Today's gonna be kind of a mixed video. I am going to be doing a DVD Blu-ray recap of, like, this was supposed to be my everything I got through the summer, but I mean now it's November. It's towards the end of November, so honestly, I have not gotten that much from the time of like when school started to now, so I'm on my Thanksgiving break. But I'm also gonna be showing like other things like books, Legos, and stuff that I've gotten as well. So let's just get through the DVDs. I am gonna also give like a little channel update as I'm going, but this we're gonna start with the Nick Jr. stuff first. This is one of my favorite. This is probably one of my favorite pickups. Nick Jr. Favorites 1. Really happy I've had to have this. I have all of the Nick Jr. favorites now. But anyway, here's the disc, and obviously this is not the original case, but it is the case that I had bought it in, and it's really great case. Next up, this was my latest pickup literally yesterday. Everybody Loves Winter, Max and Ruby. Now, when I picked this up, I initially thought I had all of the Max and Ruby DVDs that were released by Paramount, but apparently not. There's one more called Bunny Tales that was released like 2010, 2011, and if I get that DVD, then I'll have the complete Nickelodeon, Paramount, Max and Ruby DVD releases, so like not the Treehouse or Canadian releases. But then here's another Max and Ruby one. This was a summer pickup, Sharing and Caring. Here's the disc. I was really also happy to find this when I found it. Ni Hao Kai Lan, Kai Lan's Great Trips to China. My first Ni Hao Kai Lan DVD. Here's the disc. And I'm also filming on a new phone as well, so finally I got a new phone. I'm really happy about that. Next up is a couple of Go Diego Go DVDs. I actually got a good chunk. You have the Iguana Sing-Along. You have Ready, Set, Go, which completes, now I have every Diego DVD from 2007. We have Diego's Magical Missions. Like, it's a smaller camera than my other one, like, kind of gives a lesser perspective, but at least, I mean, phone is a phone. And then we have Great Gorilla. And I have every 2008 Diego DVD as well. And then last up for Diego is the Great Panda Adventure. And yes, I put them in chronological order release. There we go. Next up is Team Umizoomi Animal Heroes. I need one more Team Umizoomi DVD, and it's like when they it's just the special that they had like went to space or something, and it's the DVD literally just contains that one space special, and that's it. But anyway, next up is Paw Patrol Summer Rescues. And then I only got this for 50 cents, but Peppa Visits America, gonna keep this sealed. I have no reason to open it. Then we have the little chunk that's Nickelodeon, Legend of Korra, Book 1 Air. I just bought this to kind of get a little sampler because I have never watched Legend of Korra before. I do like that it includes back artwork, and really nice. I did come across Book 2 Spirits. I did not pick that up because I don't know. So the thing is that for this, I saw the book 2 at a Goodwill near me, right? And then I saw at Boys and Girls Club Thrift, I seen book 3 and 4 on Blu-ray, which I have not examined. I'm pretty sure they're both Blu-ray and DVD, but I don't know if I may be mistaken on that. But anyway, we have Penguins of Madagascar, Happy King Julian Day. And the next release seems a little redundant. Not a little, but it is redundant. Where's Gary? SpongeBob, from SpongeBob. One, it comes in a Blockbuster case. I love Blockbuster cases. And two, I've always wanted this DVD when I was younger. Honestly, I really liked the assortment of episodes when I had checked it out from the library. I just better than having those episodes basically easier access them instead of going through the 100 episode set to look at them. But anyway, that's Nickelodeon, Nick Jr. stuff. Now we're gonna get into Disney, with a couple sealed Blu-rays. First, we got Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, keeping this sealed. John Carter, same thing, no reason to open it. And then $1 Million Arm, also keeping this sealed. All right, and then next, this one is one that I was very, like, I did not know what this movie was, and I actually want to watch it before I sell it. But Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken, which it goes for a little bit on eBay because apparently this was a Disney Movie Club exclusive. I can, maybe I sell for like $20. Not too bad of a price, but really nice. Kind of gives a little balance out. But anyway. That's that. Next up is Kim Possible, The Villain Files. So I have all the Kim Possible compilation DVDs now. I really want those Disney Movie Club exclusive sets, but they're really hard to find. Next up is Bluey Season 3. I did actually pick this up at Walmart for like $10 because I really wanted the set, so happy I got it. And just kind of give a little comparison, I do have the seasons 1 and 2 box set, and they actually released these three seasons all together now in a box set. I think it's releasing the beginning of December. And it's also it's going to be the first time that you get these seasons on Blu-ray as well. They're releasing a Blu-ray version and a DVD version of the set. And like there's a lot of sets that, well, not a lot, but there's some good stuff coming out. Like Fairy Odd Parents is getting a complete series. Like it was supposed to release this week actually, but I think it got pushed back to like December 11th, I think. I'm not too sure on that, but it did definitely get pushed back. I'm pretty sure like it's around like early or mid-December. Which is kind of unfortunate, but it's still, I really want to get my hands on that Fairy Odd Parents set. Next up is, continuing on with Disney Junior, Jake and the Neverland Pirates, Yo-Ho, Mateys Away, which, first, I haven't got a Jake DVD yet, so, first one, really nice, and it does come with the eye patch, which, I love, like, Disney, like, goodies. So that's the DVD, and then that's the, song sampler, which I could care less for. Next up is The Lion Guard Unleash the Power, which, keeping this sealed. Same thing with Goldie and Bear, no reason to open it. Next up is Sophia the First, The Enchanted Feast. Like, I'm giving my Disney Junior collection a lot of variety, like one-twosies, but it is variety nonetheless. You have Doc McStuffins Toy Hospital. Disc, and then I think this is the last Disney Junior one. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Mini Rella. Love the slip covers. Alright, here's the disc. Alright, so that's all the Disney Junior stuff. Now let's get into some Disney Channel original movies. Got two. We have The Lemonade Mouth. I mainly bought this because of the slip cover. It was so awesome, but it does star some Disney Channel stars I'm really familiar with, so might as well maybe just give it a watch. But anyway, here is the disc and then the digital copy. Next up is Descendants 2 movie collection, Descendants 1 and 2. Next up is The Reluctant Dragon, which is part of, I think this is volume 6 of the classic short films collections or whatever. There's the disc. And then now let's just get into some just random movies, or not really totally random, but we have The Rescuers Down Under, which my first time getting this on DVD. I don't have this one on DVD yet, and I do not have the first one either, so hopefully I can find the first one soon. soon, but I'm not in a rush. Next up is Lincoln, which this is released by Disney, but this is not a. This is technically released by 20th Century Fox, which I mean, it's technically Disney now, but still, it is a Disney release nonetheless. Next up is Toy Story 2, which this is basically an upgrade to what I have now, which has an awesome slipcover and and better condition discs, so just better condition overall. I'm really happy. So, oh yeah, I do have to replace like if I really wanted to, I could just replace the case. Oh, oh shoot, yeah, okay. I always keep forgetting about these stupid things, I swear. It does also have like a different like flipper design, which is interesting, but don't really care much for. Especially I don't care for these stupid things, but yeah. That's Toy Story 2. Just one of my favorite animated movies of all time. I mean, and it's pretty common as everybody, almost, or some people, I don't want to say almost everybody. But we have the Very Hungry Caterpillar. I said hungry. Hungry Caterpillar, sorry. This is a sealed, but during this time span, I found this copy first, and then I found this copy, like, literally, like, 2 weeks after. So, yeah, and I was just, might as well just have a sealed copy, but if you guys want to see the disc, there it is. Next up is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Only got this for 50 cents, so I didn't really care, like, the condition of it. I hadn't had Snow White yet on DVD, so it's just whatever. Next up is Glory Road. Also kind of a whatever one. This condition's not the greatest, but I did need this for a school project, so that's why I bought it. Yeah, really nice. And then the last Disney-related thing here is Pooh's Heffalump Halloween movie, which I used to love seeing the trailers, and I used to want to watch this, but obviously I'm way past the demographic now. It does come with a lovely insert. Alright, now we're gonna move on quickly to the other, kind of, other companies like Universal, Sony, and stuff. We have Back to the Future trilogy, 30th anniversary trilogy. I think it was supposed to come. I think the original thing, it came with the slipcover, but again, I got this one for free, so I wasn't really complaining or anything. Especially when I have not watched Back to the Future yet. So this is basically the first one, second, and third. I'm not gonna pull the discs out of the cases, but it is really cool nonetheless. Alright, there we go. Next up is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which literally is top 5 animated movies for me. Like, I picked this up, like, this was also, like, another one I only got for, like, 50 cents. It was just so amazing, like, going back to this movie. Like, why did I not want to watch this, like, a couple, like, years ago? Like, I should have, like, I probably would have loved it just as much as I do now, as if I would have seen it a lot sooner. But yeah, and the sequel is also amazing as well. Next up is some Charlie Brown stuff. We have Charlie Brown's All Stars, which is a little more kind of I don't want to say hard to find. I feel like obscure, maybe, like. Oh, they're kind of in the same boat, but it does feature a Charlie Brown celebration, which is exclusive to this DVD. But yeah, here's the disc. Next up is I literally bought this like at a very, very cheap bundle online. It was like $10 for like a couple Charlie Brown DVDs, and this was included as well. With the This Is America Charlie Brown, the Paramount set. Bummer it doesn't come with the box. I mean, again, for only $10 and to be bundled with other DVDs, it was really cool. It was really cool, and apparently this set's actually increasing in price. I used to find this for like 25 to 30, and now it's on eBay. It's like Jesus, like from at least the cheapest I found from the sold is like 40. So I'm really happy. I have these episodes. I had a cheap way to get them. Next up is Lucy Must Be Traded, Charlie Brown. And that was also part of that bundle with the This Is America stuff. And then, yeah, this one has the Charlie Brown's All Stars as well. But here's the disc. excuse me. And I also just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. But yeah, I'm gonna talk more in a second after I'm done. We have Charlie Brown and Friends, which is basically the second disc of the 1970s Volume 2 collection, which I got this from a thrift store, but the only reason why I would pick this up anyway is because What a Nightmare Charlie Brown I don't have yet, and I'm trying to collect all the specials, regardless if they're DVD, VHS or not, or just your DVD or VHS. Next up is Dragons, the DreamWorks Dragon series, Riders of Berg parts 1 and 2, which, apparently this is a rare set, like, both of them combined, but both of them individually you can find easily, for, like, less than $10. Same thing with Defenders of Berk, that also has that same part 1 and 2 set, that's a little more expensive than if you get these individually, but yeah. So that was part 1 right there, and then here's part 2. And then last thing for the How to Train Your Dragon series in general is The Hidden World. I think I've watched it once on Peacock randomly, and then I've never looked back on it again. I'm gonna watch this again. I really want to just tell what's happening. Alright, next up is Christmas with the Chipmunks Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. Now, I bought this kind of like, I kind of wanted to upgrade the one that I had, Christmas with the Chipmunks, which was released by Paramount. But this one apparently, like, on Blu-ray, apparently this one is actually, it's out of print, obviously, that's one. Number two, it's kind of rare, with the Blu-ray set. I think you can at least get a good, maybe $20 for this. But it's really cool. I only got this for $2. But yeah, really, really nice. I was originally, I wasn't really gonna sell it anyway, even before looking it up on eBay, but yeah, I'm gonna keep it for sure, since I love Alvin and the Chipmunks. And then we have Stuart Little, Little Family Fun. I really wanted to find another Stuart Little animated series DVD again. I need one more, and then I have the complete series. It was only like a short-lived series. It was only like 13 episodes. Next up is Jackass 3. Let's see. Then we have American Dad. I've shown this one a couple times. I showed this like 2 times, so I'm not really even gonna like open the discs. It's just like the front artwork, I think of the individual, so I'll just show them individually. Then disc 3, yeah, that's American Dad. And then we have Woody Woodpecker Favorites. Got this one as a buy one get one free deal with another DVD, but not you're gonna open it, there's no reason to. I do love Woody Woodpecker. Next up is Power Rangers Samurai, The Team Unites, which is Volume 1. I've been having Volume 2 for the longest. Next up is Power Rangers Turbo, Volume 2. Used to have Volume 1, I did sell it. Like, that was actually my first thing that I've sold online ever. But yeah, Power Rangers. Last up, actually, is Kipper, 4 feature set, which includes those 4 right there. This set actually, if the discs weren't the way that they were, I could have gotten a good price for this. And especially only got it for $1. But then also for Kipper as well, we have Fun in the Sun, got it at the same time. Alright guys, so the next section, and I'm going to make this rather big, this is going to be where I'm more talkative. So I got into a book series. I'm going through I love dragons, I'm going through a dragon phase. So I got into, and I've expressed a little bit that I do like graphic novels. So this is my first time showing, I think I've shown books in the past, but not to this kind of extent. But yeah, so we're just gonna get it over with first. We have Wings of Fire, graphic novels 1 through 3. This is a got this for $15 at Bright Light Books, which is a really good price. And even then, like what you're getting here, this is originally $25, but I was trying to figure out where this set originally had came from, and apparently this was a Costco. It was at Costco. I think it's a Costco exclusive, and I saw it for $13. But it's still a really good price that I paid, because I think individually the graphic novels, at least for the first 3, it's like individually like $8. So, yeah, but I love Wings of Fire. I think at least like the graphic novels, like if you guys don't like, just reading, I think the graphic novel versions are really good. Again, if you're a Dragon fan, it's a must read. I got so immersed into the world. Like after I read the first one, I didn't even read the second one yet, and I got the rest of them released up to this point. So The Dark Secret, Brightest Night, and Moon's Rising. I got all of this in one go for $23 in total, which Target really came in clutch for me, because I think it was like if you spend over 25, it's $5 off, and like all these books were like I price matched all of them, so it was roughly like average like $8 each, roughly, but it was really nice. And then like couple days after, I went back and got Winter Turning after I was done with work. So really happy with these graphic novels. I just and this is where things are gonna get a little, well, not confusing. So after I read Winter Turning, I read all these books in the span of 3-4 weeks, maybe a month at most, definitely. It was my new pastime. So after I got done, after I'd done more research of how long these graphic novels take and release in between each other, and it's a year. So I wasn't gonna wait a year. Well, I mean, escaping the new graphic novel of Escaping Peril. It actually comes out on the 24th of December, which, again, I was done reading these and those in September, so I wasn't gonna wait. So I did read Escaping Peril. I had checked it out from my online library, and I read it during class and whatever free time or whenever I just didn't want to do schoolwork. So that's what I did. Novel versions are really good still. I just got so immersed into the world, I didn't mind the novel versions. So, instead of getting Escaping Peril, the novel version, Escaping Peril, I did, still continue. I got the, Talons of Power, which was book 9, and then Darkness of Dragons, which was, book 10, and I got done reading this, literally the last day of school before, Thanksgiving break went out. Yeah, it was just really good. I loved the ending. I think I like Art 2 a little more than Art 1, to be honest. I'm not going to spoil anything, and obviously it's going to be tiring and this video is going to be an hour if I try to explain Wings of Fire lore to y'all, but it's just, if you're a Dragon fan, if you like magic, or if you just, it's just really good. I highly recommend it, whether it's the novel or graphic novel versions. It's just, and even then, after you're done with the graphic novels, I encourage to continue on to finish the second story. And I'm definitely I thought about reading the third story, and I was I was kind of in the middle about it, but again, I just got so I'm still immersed into this world, and craving for more. So I am gonna read the Lost Continent arc, which was books 11 through 15, and obviously the graphic novels by then is going to be 2030. So yeah, no, I'm not waiting that long. So yeah, so I am going to be, I'm going to put my pre-order in for Escaping Peril for the graphic novel version tonight, actually, so I can get it either on Christmas Eve or a little bit after that, if not, but yeah, really nice, really cool. Continue that graphic novel train just real quick. Peanuts, Snoopy's Beagle Scout Tales, which I love Peanuts, so it's just a must buy for me. And the first like 90 pages is basically like a novel version of Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown, which is my second favorite Peanuts movie. So really, or I think it might actually be my favorite out of the classic Peanuts movies. Very underrated. But yeah, now let's get into a little something entirely new that I have shown and that I'm going to show in these haul videos now. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna start shaking things up in haul videos. So, I'm just fun fact about me, if you guys didn't know, I am a Lego collector. Specifically a Lego minifigure collector. Ever since a store opened here in Longwood, Florida, called the Orlando Brick Company, which they originally were from Atlanta, Georgia. That's their headquarters, and then they had moved out here, which I didn't know that, I didn't, apparently the store opened in June, I think, but I really just, I know when I found about it, I was just so stoked, because that means that I wouldn't have to buy full Lego sets to get the minifigures I wanted, so I am going to start off with I have every single Dungeons and Dragons minifigure from that series, because my target was actually selling them on clearance for $2.50, so basically half off. So anyway, I know again the lighting, this isn't going to be like super spectacular. I want to get like a big Lego, like I want to get a big base plate so I can display these figures more formally, but yeah, so I don't know why it's so blurry, but hold on, let me try to focus for a second. We have the Halfwig Druid, I think their name is. I choose the female face. I think most of the female faces work really. I use for these like customizable characters, which I love. It's one of the most. It's probably the best minifigure series, like of like top three at least for me, besides the Disney series, series 3 I think, or like even then, like I really like the amount of detail, like it's just revolutionary. Then we have like I can't remember the names on the top of me, but she it's like the elfine sorceress or whatever, sorcerer. Again, I chose the female face. Again, I love the printing on the arms, and then they do have dual sided expressions, but I will go formally more in depth into these figures soon enough. And I love the baby dragon as an accessory. And the accessories are also really good too. I really appreciate that. Then we have the elf bard, which I chose the male face for the character. Again, I love the idea of just the customizable faces. It was just really cool. And I love the printing on him. It's just such a really great minifigure. And then we have the Mind Sweeper, like the generic enemy of the Dungeons and Dragons, and I love I guess like I don't know what exactly it's supposed to be. It's like I call it like a pet brain or something, but probably initially my least favorite figure of the series, but I just mainly because like I didn't like now like having it in person, the head mold doesn't look that bad. Like it's really detailed, and I gotta appreciate that for what it is. Then we have the barbarian character. Again, this is probably just so logical name, but I just don't know. Chose the female face. Again, the lighting, again, I wish things could be better, but just gotta work what I got. But I really love the arm printing, and I'm pretty sure it's dual molded. Really impressed. And then also the male face is also really good too. Then next up is the Warlock. I think this is this actually initially was my favorite minifigure, but of the customizable characters. I love the eyeball like staff accessory. I really love it. Just really cool, and I love the dagger as well. Just the printing on him is just really good. It's just probably my favorite. Definitely my favorite of the customizable characters, and I think top 3 out of the series. Next up is the is it's like a dragon padallion alien, as I call they. Definitely, I really love just the head mold. It's just obviously really cool. I actually went back and I found another one, the last one that they had in the store, because at least I think like most of my targets around me, I think the reason why they put them on clearance is because they're not, at least right now, like they haven't been, like ever since I bought all ever since I got all the characters, and since the clearance, like they haven't put them back in stock, so it's kind of a little weird. But it was nice enough to get two of them. Just I love the accessory, and it's just, again, nice printing all around. But again, I have two of them. Then we have the Araconda Ranger. I don't have the I have the base plate somewhere, but he does come with a little dog, which is really cute. Love the printing. Definitely not the most unique character, especially like when you compare like things to Chima, but still a really great minifigure. Then we have Shazam Tom, which is which apparently I want to watch the Dungeons and Dragons movie now. Like I want to see like what these types of characters. But this is one of the named characters of the series, and the main villain of the ever mentioned movie. Love the printing on him, and I love the K piece, and I this red skull, the skeleton skull in clear transparent red is really good as well. Next up is I said Natasha. Tasha the witch, which I love the printing. Love just the printing on her. I think she's definitely my favorite of the named characters. Again, I love the printing on her torso, and their headpiece is very elaborate as well. Next up is, I can't remember his name for the life of me. I just call him the vampire. But he's another main character. Or not main, but he's a named character. I love the printing on him. Definitely was my favorite. Like getting a Lego vampire, like it's the closest thing to getting. The closest thing to getting a Lego vampire. But yeah, and he also comes with a black rat as an accessory. I love the chalice and the sword that he has as well. And then I think, the last character is the Lady of Pain, which is probably like my least favorite. Like the headpiece is kind of, I feel like it didn't at least mine copy did not print well, but other than that, I love the cape piece for her. And the printing is very elegant as well. But yeah, next up we're just gonna get into some random minifigures. I'm gonna try to stick to one theme. We have Karai from the 2012 TMNT. Definitely, I really love this figure for what it is. Love the 2012 TMNT, and I just love Lego Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in general. So really nice to get more characters for my collection. After only having like Leonardo, like the junior version of Leonardo for years. Next up is Donatello with the frown face. Again, really cool figure. Again, like the printing, like especially like if you compare it to the legs to the torso, definitely doesn't hold up well to now. But it's really, Donatello is probably my favorite out of that TMNT show, and I did get this with trading stuff in, and like it was like $19 I think, which is not bad, which is like on average of what he's going for. But yeah, really cool figure. Next up is Pixel Samurai X, which is like from Ninjago Sons of Garmadon. I really, just wanted to get a Pixel minifigure, wanted to add the character to my collection, so I just love the printing on her, so really nice figure. Next up, we're just going to try to continue on the Ninjago train. We have Possessed Lloyd. Really wanted this figure for a long time, and I got him for a whopping $13 on Mercari because I had a $10 off coupon. The only thing wrong with him, he does have cracks on the side of his torso, but other than that, the joints are still really good. And just, everything about him, I love Possessed Lloyd. I really have wanted him since day one. I'm just, if you guys can notice, I'm a big Ninjago fan. I've been Ninjago fan since the Netflix, just this when Netflix only had the first two seasons of the show, but I've always been, invested in Ninjago since I saw it, like 2014, I say. Not even 2013, maybe. Like, definitely, like, I really was invested as Rebooted was, like, aired on Cartoon Network. But anyway, this is a Chronix, one of the Time Twins from Ninjago Hint of Time. Very hard to, or not hard to find, but he's a very valuable figure. I love the detailing on him. Got this with him also and the price on him was $80, which really, it was kind of a bit steep. I mean, one of the Time Twins, like, individually, like, if you want at least a good condition, one at least like 50 to like I say like yeah $50, but yeah, I really wanted, obviously I prefer Chronix than Crux, especially because like the printing with the MP3 player on the earbuds is just really cool, and Chronix is just the better of the Time Twins anyway, for a very mediocre Ninjago season. But yeah, so transitioning to more modern Ninjago, this is Nya from Dragon's Rising. I had gotten her from the Eren, Nya and Eren's baby dragon battle, which was actually, I also got in with trading credit from Bright Light, which was like the set was only like $18 sealed, which was pretty good, considering that's what the set goes for, because nobody really buys those overpriced 4+ sets. And that means with that set I also got Eren as well. Really wanted the new characters, so it was a nice way to get them. And then baby Ryu as well. Really love the baby dragon mold. I love the Dragon's Rising. And continuing with Dragon's Rising, we have Sora, which the one with the cat ears, which I had gotten from the Young Dragon Ryu set. Which was, again, a really, really great set for what it was. I really, definitely a really affordable set to get the new characters, because the cheapest way to get both new characters, including Ryu, was in that $48, like, Sora transforming bike set from the first wave of Dragon's Rising. But yeah. Continuing on with Dragon's Rising is Wildfire. Gotten her from the Heat Wave set, which is actually right there with the other like abundance of minifigures I have on my desk. I got that set for on clearance for $27 at Walmart, which is roughly half off for what the set is selling for. But yeah, really nice. And also that means I got Lloyd, Dragon's Rising Lloyd, which pretty good suit to have, since it's basically the main one of the original Ninja. But yeah, then last up from Ninjago, yeah, I believe, is I got this Legacy Pythor on an auction. I only paid, it was like it's actually, I think, I forgot what it was, but it gave you like $10 trading credit or $10 credit to use, and I paid like $10 in total for him. And I really wanted a Pythor minifigure. This is the Legacy version, but yeah, I still really happy I have a Pythor. Next up is the Joker. This is the most basic Joker ever, but it was only like $5 at the Orlando Brick Company. Laval from Lego Chima. Never had a Chima figure, so might as well just add one to my collection while I'm at it. Not that bad. These figures were entirely that bad, but it's just like the gimmick with the helmets and the face without the headpiece, which is obviously cursed, but that's obviously, not meant to be displayed that way. We have Dr. Facilier from the Disney Series 3 from Princess and the Frog. Only issue with him, like, I wish he would have used tall legs, but other than that, it's just a very phenomenal figure and nice accessories. We have Isabelle from the from Isabelle's house visit set, which I got on clearance for like $28, which was really good. Really wanted the Isabelle minifigure because I love, I don't play Animal Crossing, but again, I love video game characters as minifigures. Next up is Bumblebee from DC. from the DC series. I really I liked the Bumblebee character. I never watched much. I think I've seen her in like a couple times in Teen Titans Go when I was younger, but she was really I was finessed with her design. And I just really liked it. Next up is Spider Ham, which it was $25 again. Just all the Brick Company stuff is with trading credit from me traded in sets and Lego parts and stuff. But yeah, I just love Lego Spider Ham. I love the character in general, especially when I got done. That's really what after I got done watching Spider-Verse again. Continuing with the Spider-Verse train, Spider-Gwen. $13 on her. Really good. Really not that bad of a price, but yeah, because her with the old style of hood was 20, which was pretty outrageous. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Next up is Aaron from Lego Nexo Knights. Really cool. I love I think the Nexo Knights figures are really underrated. I think they're really with the kind of modern knight design. I really loved, and Aaron I've really wanted since I was younger. I love the printing on him. The color green is just really cool. Next up is Shadow the Hedgehog. Got him from the Shadows Bike Escape set. Again, I love Lego Sonic as a theme, and I love when they introduce new characters. So I was really glad that Shadow was released in the cheap set, especially since it is the year of Shadow. Which, by the way, I had reserved my fan event tickets for AMC. To see Sonic 3 a day early, but you get take home goodies, and I did the same exact thing for Sonic 2 when it released. But yeah, this is Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, $8, not bad. Then we have Scooby-Doo himself with the, I didn't even know you could pose the head, and I thought that was pretty cool when I had gotten the figure. It was $10, and then this was one of the more expensive with Spider-Ham. Was $25 for Jack Skellington, and then little did I know, I forgot that there was a new Nightmare Before Christmas set with a far more superior Jack, and now this one isn't shit now, but it's still really cool. I love Jack Skellington as a character, so just I'm never gonna spend $300 on a Lego set, so really nice to have him. Next up is Venom. Got him from this Venom Street by Polybag, which was $5, which is a nice cheap way to get Venom. Iron Red Skull, which I really gives me nostalgic vibes, since it was the character, at least the version of the character was shown in Avengers Assemble, which I used to watch Disney XD a lot, so it was really nice. And then last but not least, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, which really wanted this minifigure since day one. Very nostalgic character to my childhood, especially with Epic Mickey. So playing on Epic Mickey for the Wii. But yeah, really nice figure. But here's the final verdict. Alright guys, so here is the probably my longest video, but here's the final verdict. So going forward, again, I'm not gonna make any more promises on trying to release videos once a week or even once a month. Honestly, this YouTube channel, it does make me a little bit of money, and that's fine, but it's not a full-blown hobby yet. I do have thoughts on trying to expand, making my videos better quality, learn to do some basic editing and stuff, which, just better than the rough cuts that I do in a lot of these videos. But yeah, so going forward, definitely I'm gonna have some more variety in my hauls, so you guys expect to see books. If I buy any Legos, I'll show Legos off. But yeah, it's kind of my favorite thing here, besides the Lego, not counting the Legos, obviously, or not even the Wings of Fire. I think DVD-wise, I think definitely my favorite pickup, I would say Bluey, but that's kind of cheating since I bought that from Walmart. But definitely the Nick Jr. Favorites one. Honestly, nothing much else, or definitely the Charlie Brown stuff also, but honestly, this year for DVD collecting, it's honestly, I've gotten tired of trying to go out, busting my back, and the reason why I say that because I do have a bulging disc from a slip and fall that I have just recently learned I had a bulging disc, and apparently I've been having it for a year now. So I've basically like effed up my back, and I'm sorry. I'm basically a 16-year-old man, or I'm basically a 80-year-old man in a sorry, I can't get the analogy right. Fuck. I'm basically a 16-year-old in a fucking middle-aged man body, and I feel a little miserable in that regard, but I just keep looking forward. I want to really, as much as that's why I'm glad, I could just purchase the minifigures in store by themselves, especially, Lego's gotten really expensive, and I rather just buy the figures, the minifigures, rather than just buying the sets themselves, because obviously nobody's gonna give up like a Lego Link minifigure that easily, but it would be better to get that, like paying 50 or 60 bucks for that, even rather than spending $300 to get the set. But even though it's a very, very awesome set, I wish I can get the Deku Tree, but no way, not happening. Maybe when I'm 18 and actually have a full-time job, but yeah. Other than that, all joking aside, definitely, yeah. In terms of the books, again, I mean, obviously, Wings of Fire, like, again, if you guys are a Dragon fan, please read Wings of Fire. Like, I want somebody to talk to in terms of Wings of Fire. It's so good. It's such a good series. It may not be the most perfect thing out there, but it's a really good series nonetheless. And then, in terms of Legos, hopefully, maybe I have some Lego viewers that like Lego. I do want to go full, like, I do want to start making videos, like, I want to show off my whole, like, Ninjago minifigure collection. Again, it's nothing too special, again, but again, believe it or not, like, I tell my friends this, like, if you have Lego minifigures, like, keep an eye on them, because something like Possessed Lloyd, or like the Chronix, like, they're just, basic Lego Ninjago, they're from Lego Ninjago, a basic Lego theme, but they're very expensive minifigures, believe it or not, and most of these minifigures, it's still really good contenders. Like, this is the first minifigure, like the Dungeons and Dragons minifigure series is the first minifigure series I've completed, and I still really want to complete the Disney 100 series. So at least I'll have that also. But yeah, other than that, just hope you guys enjoy this video. I do have plans. I'm not gonna give release dates when I make the videos. Again, videos, make this, consider this as a sweet treat. 48 minutes, I was not expecting to do that, but I should have probably made the minifigure segment a little faster. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this long video, and we'll hope you see you in the next one.